Hello, welcome to Tamil Mom by Banu. I'm Banu. Today's Monday morning vlog. I've got up as usual at 5 and 5:30 I've started my work. From this week I'm going to finish off my laundry first thing in the morning. So the previous day's laundry I will be washing on the present day. This way I will save a lot of time because the load gets washed off quickly and it gets to dry quickly. And this is a set of carpets and mats which I usually change on Mondays and Thursdays, as you've all seen. So I've started one load of laundry and then only I will go and start doing my next set of work, that is opening the main gate first. Actually, it's pretty cloudy, I guess. As usual, it's always cloudy and drizzling. Hardly we can find the sun. And I love this time of in the mornings actually, because it's so peaceful with birds chirping around, no one to disturb, and I have my thoughts and my likes and dislikes to my own. So I'll start off from sweeping the portico and cleaning it. This is also one of my favorite duties. It's pretty chilly in the morning, so I own a jacket. I have covered my head too, because my ears usually catch a lot of cold. I don't prefer wind or breeze going inside my ears. So I'll just cover myself up and start sweeping the entire portico. Actually, this is a kind of a workout I follow, because as homemakers, most of us don't find time to go to the gym or do some jogging or go outside and do our daily workout activities. According to me, doing my household work day in, day out itself is like a workout to me. And I include walking and a bit of yoga every now and then. Yoga is basically stretching, and most of the times I don't get time for yoga. But that's the reason I plan my day in such a way that I can sweep, swab, and do my stretching, bending, and lifting activities easily. This way, it is in my daily life so that I can include it as a workout. I don't concentrate much on weight loss or diet and such things, because I'm content with my body, my lifestyle, my health. If I want to eat something, I eat heartily. If I want to dress up in a way, I dress up. And I don't think much of weight loss or anything of that sort. This is my style, because when you are content and happy, you tend to keep your people, your family, your children, and your surroundings happy. That's what I feel. So hardly you can see me, changing plans or doing some diet in my food. We are foodies basically, and we don't compromise on food at all. So after the sweeping and watering the outside part of the gate, I'm watering the garden as well. Though it's drizzling, most of the time it's dry, not heavy rain as such. So the garden requires a little bit of water. So I watered it and I came inside. I guess my husband is up today and he's washing the bathrooms. Usually upstairs 2 bathrooms I wash, and the ground floor bathrooms he washes on Mondays. So I'll start off with taking the cycles outside, and these are the bedspreads I took off from the first floor on Saturday. I'm yet to wash because there's no sun, and I'm waiting for the sun to pop up a little so that the bedsheets can dry properly. And now I'll be sweeping the room. Usually the rooms I don't sweep and swap every day. It's usually on Mondays or Thursdays, once in a week, or sometimes twice in a week. So I swept the hall, kitchen, and the rooms. Yesterday, that is on Saturday, my daughter cleaned the entire first floor. I usually dust and clean the first floor by dusting and sweeping. The steps usually I don't let her mop or swab, because I'm I'm a little scared. So Saturday usually I do it, but I was not in a mood that day, so thought I'll finish off first thing in the morning, since I've taken the bucket and water for swabbing the floors. I finish this off and then start off with my hall, kitchen, and rooms today, since it's Monday. And after this, I usually do my normal activities like cleaning the sink and taking care of the other work. This way, I have a set routine which I don't take a lot of time or break my head thinking about it, because it is there, I have to do, and I do it. It is sort of a relaxation, a workout, whatever you can take it as. This is Harpic Flushmatic. After cleaning the shelf below the sink, I found these, and I'm going to ask my husband to place it inside the flush after he cleans the bathrooms. So finished with the sink work as well. This hardly takes just 2 minutes, since I'm cleaning every day. and 11 minutes to go for the first load of laundry. The second load of whites is pending. I will start off with that as well immediately after this time. So it's 6:30 by this time. So we will go and put the rangoli since it will be dry. It takes a long time to dry outside. And after this rangoli, I'll come inside and now I will start folding, drying in fact, the first load of laundry. Actually, we're supposed to attend a death of a close relative, a family friend, you can say. My in-laws went yesterday evening. My husband and myself, we're planning to go in the morning and come back by breakfast time. So I need to finish off my work and breakfast before I go. So first load of laundry is drying. I'm heading straight away to the kitchen to start off with my breakfast. Here my husband is having his kanji. He's searching for a spoon to mix it, mix the sugar or the nata sakra. He's taking my son to a barber shop to get a haircut. So he's getting ready. Meanwhile, I thought I'll finish my kanji and then start off with the breakfast. My daughter is up. She's usually up by 6 and with a book she's having a kanji. My son has got up now. Without having kanji, he's already set to go to the barber shop. Maybe after coming back, he'll have his kanji. So by the time my husband comes back from the barber shop, he won't get inside since he's gone to the barber with my son. He'll straight away take me to the funeral home and from there we'll be back. It's 7:10. I finished groundnut chutney for idli. Along with groundnut chutney, I'm planning for a little bit of tamarind chutney, which includes tamarinds, red chilies, garlic and salt. This was suggested by my sister. My mom tried too and she asked me to prepare this. So I'm going to try this once. It's just very easy. Mix up all the things, that's tamarind, red chili, garlic and salt, and grind it into a fine paste, and then we are going to saute it in oil. So first thing is I will be using curry leaves, sauteing or seasoning the groundnut chutney first. In the same kadai, I will be taking this paste and sauteing it, so that work will be done with one kadai. So this is an earthen kadai. I have taken a little bit of oil for the chutney. I will be seasoning it with mustard seeds, for asafoetida and curry leaves. Immediately after this, I will be pouring more oil and sauteing the tamarind chutney too. Now I finished seasoning it, and since it's an earthen pot, it holds, so it tends to hold the heat. So I'm just leaving it for the curry leaves to get a little bit crunchy. Once the curry leaves gets crunchy, I will take it out and put it inside the chutney and mix it up. So the seasoning part of the groundnut chutney is done. This is basic groundnut chutney with the coconut, groundnuts, green chilies, coriander and a little bit of tamarind. This is done. I'll close it and keep. And in the same earthen karai, I'm going to add a little bit more oil and add asafoetida. Usually for all the dishes, I include asafoetida. It's very good for our gut. It tends to keep the gut bacteria active. Though even in spite of adding all these things, I do have acidity problems every now and then. So after the asafoetida is spluttered, I will add the chutney and only a little bit of water, which I've used to just clean up the mixer jar. I will be adding inside this, along with a little bit of turmeric. Much water is not required for this chutney because it tends to take a long time and it splutters all around because it has to get sauteed and the oil has to float on top. So the water which I have mixed from the mixie, only that much I will add. I don't want to waste this. Usually what I've seen in my videos, whatever I grind in the mixer, I just pour a little water, shake it up and add it. I don't feel like wasting that part at all. So a little bit of water and I'm going to saute it. I'll close the lid so that it doesn't splatter and wash the vessels in the meantime. Vessels are washed and done. Let's see our tamarind chutney. The oil is floating on top. I felt after eating this, maybe you should have added a little more jaggery or sugar to balance the tamarind and chili taste. Just try it once and let me know if you have tried like this. I forgot to switch off the stove and went to check the washing machine. 11 minutes to go for the second load, in fact. And after this, I'm going to put the carpets along with the swabbing cloth which I use to wipe my floors It's 7:30 now. When I came back, it was still spluttering, and I realized it is still on sim. Luckily, since it's an earthen pot, it did not catch or burn. It acts like a non-stick if you have seasoned it well enough. So I switched it off now, and I'm going to close the lid, and it still holds on the heat so that the oil comes out properly. As I'll close this up, and then straight away go to the death house, I guess, when my husband comes. So I have asked my daughter to dry the second load of laundry, and we are going. My husband is standing out, he doesn't come inside. After coming from the funeral home, I started washing my clothes, which I had owned for the death, because we don't get those clothes and wash it along with other clothes. And in the meantime, my mother-in-law had prepared idli and she was serving everybody. It's the same day in the evening, 5:10. My son is doing his homework. I thought I'll make a bit of kasuri methi today. It's got over. You would have seen me in my previous vlogs. I usually use homemade kasuri methi. I had washed it. I just removed all the stems and cleaned all the extras, unwanted stuff, and washed it and let the water drain in the colander. And now I'm going to dry it. The first thing we need to concentrate is drying the methi leaves properly so that no moisture stays in that. Only then we can get good kasuri methi homemade. I use a microwave oven for this. People who don't have an oven can just dry it in the shade for 2-3 days and it gets back to its normal dry texture. So I'm going to leave this overnight, I guess, because it will take a long time to take off the excess moisture in that. Daughter is riding her cycle. No rain as far as now, and this is the next day morning. It's very dry now. The moisture at least is gone. I'm going to use this plate, which is a microwave safe plate, and on this I'll be placing the kasuri methi leaves and keep it in the oven. Usually it takes 5 to 7 minutes to get crispier and set into normal dry kasuri methi leaves. I will start off with 5 minutes, and sometimes it tends to leave a little bit of moisture. The leaves tend to have the moisture content. In that case, we can keep it more for another 1.5 or 2 minutes more. Here I'm going to start off with 5 minutes, and let's see how dry it gets. This kasuri methi is very healthy. Actually, the methi leaves itself is very healthy when compared to most of the greens. So I make sure whenever I prepare any North Indian dishes or even non-veg like chicken or mutton, I try to include kasuri methi or methi leaves as such. So it's 7:35. It's going to be 7:35. Here I'm preparing kurma for dosa today. Yesterday it was idli. Today is dosa, and the next day will be paniyaram until and unless I finish off my batter. So it's a bit moist, so I'm going to keep for another 1 minute 20 seconds, and now I'll be taking it off from the microwave. And let's see if it is dry. You can rub it between your fingers, and you'll feel if it is dry, it tends to get powdery. Otherwise, it stays like this without getting powdered. So I'm going to mix it in, take everything from the sides and keep it in between, and again place it in the microwave for some time, because if you have not dried the the methi leaves properly, it tends to hold on to its moisture, and there's a lot of fungus you can expect. The shelf life just goes away. So I just kept it for another few minutes, and now it's dry completely. I will be putting it inside this bowl, and the next set of methi leaves I'm going to start off in the microwave again and again till I finish off all these things. The process of cleaning it, washing it, draining and drying itself takes time, but end result it is so very less. You'll be surprised because of the time it takes, and the end result is only so much. And now you can see I'm rubbing it in between fingers, and it's getting powdery, and this is the exact texture of methi leaves. Only if you can scrub it or crush it like this, you can store it inside a small bottle. Otherwise, it takes more space. So after finishing all of it, I will show you how much the quantity is that. So I finished everything. This is the last set of leaves I'll be placing, and these are the ones which I've already dried up from the microwave. Everyone is having breakfast over here, so I'm going to come out the other side and start crushing the methi leaves and storing it in the bottle. You can see the quantity which was then and now. This is what happens after storing in the bottle. I'll be placing inside the fridge. And if you have liked the recipe of this kasuri methi, and if you have liked this vlog as a whole, please do like, share, and post your valuable comments in the comment box below. And also do not forget to subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon next to it. More vlogs coming up. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye for now.